Today it's about Kate Cross from the pavilion end and Shafali Verma, who's had a quiet series. She get a score. What Shafali Verma about in the last couple of years? When she first came in, she was obviously a huge talent. Just recently, I think she premeditates a little bit too much, either what the bowler's going to do or what she's going to do. I think she's been affected a little bit by Catherine Brunt and bouncing her out a couple of times. Just see ball, play ball like her partner at the other end. Mandana just plays the ball as it comes down. Shafali almost guesses what's coming down and then reacts.
I agree. I think it's one of those cases where you switch your brain off. Don't overthink it. You're good at what you do. Your whole role, given that engine room of India is so strong. Been so impressed with Yastika Bhatia and Harleen Diol. Just don't think about it too hard. See ball, hit ball is absolutely the way she should play. That's what England are looking for. That's that nip backer. It's the way that she was dismissed at Canterbury. I think there's also an element of kind of that second season syndrome where players have seen you a little bit. When you're first on the scene, no one knows anything about you. So you're learning all the time. And then there's that period of getting found out. The shorter ball, as you mentioned, from Brunt last year.
Yeah, I think sides now feel they can bowl her through the gate as well. She shows a lot of her stumps. Canterbury, there was a ball that just nipped back in, wasn't there, and bowled her through the gate. Very similar to the one that we've just seen. Same bowler, Kate Cross.
I just don't wonder if she should just throw everything at that kind of length. Has done before, it's worked for her.
And again, that is not a replay. That is live action, exactly the same dismissal, same batter, same bowler, same result.
And it's the length. She's in that no man's land. You look at this foot movement there and the gate. Allowing Cross to hit that length. It's almost a carbon copy. The slow persisting the ball coming back in. And Cross has had Verma's number. She won't enjoy watching those two replays. There's an area she needs to work on. She has to depart without scoring, and India 2 for 1.
Impressive. Yastika Bhatia comes in at number 3. Wicketkeeper batter has looked in good touch, and recently her strike rate has been improving. Actually, it says 74 there, but in the 2 games she's played in this series, she struck it beautifully. There's 2 slips for the outside edge now, the left-hander, as Cross tries to get it going down the slope.
Oh, yes, hey.
Excellent from Cross. A wicket maiden setting the tone. 2 for 1. Cross is on one here, she really is. She's finding the stumps. That's 2 in 2. Brilliant bit of bowling, full, straight, and through the defences of Bhatia.
Yet to concede a run. She's rattled the timber twice. Don't think this is a particularly good-looking shot. No, it's a good delivery. He's actually just held up against the slope. So Bhatia, in fairness, has got a good one. Cross able to just move it just enough both ways. And you're in a bit of trouble. Bhatia goes again scoreless, 10 for 2.
World-class player Harmanpreet Kaur comes in on the back of a magnificent 140 not out the other day, 143 I think she made in the end. But Cross has bowled 7 deliveries here at Lord's and is 2 for none, and there's 2 slips waiting for the outside edge. And it's the inside edge, and Harmanpreet's off the mark. Brilliant bit of bowling, really. The one that got Verma out nipped back down the slope, and then this was the variation from Kate Cross. Fuller delivery, and it did just swing and straighten on the left-hander. Watch the last second, late movement in, just there. You don't want it swinging from the hand, but the length, the key. That is a top bit of bowling from Cross.
Yeah, it was just a nudge fuller, wasn't it? And the one that got Verma. Verma was a proper seamer, that one a little swinger.
Well, this is the partnership they'll want broken. These two world-class players, Mandana and Kaur, elegant players. A slight delay. Harmanpreet at the non-strikers end, just having a word with the umpire about a bit of movement, maybe. Members in the pavilion. That's the one that just nips down the slope. Brilliant bowling this from Cross.
Grumpy bowler alert. Amy Jones, I think one of the things that has been a noticeable aspect of England, when they have had slips, loves the fact that they've got them in there, ready for the nick, but I think they've just been too deep, even with the full-blooded drive. But Amy Jones spent a long time getting them lined up at the start of this over.
Very good from Cross. 2 overs, 2 wickets, just the 1 run, 11 for 2. Metronomic accuracy from Kate Cross. Just a little bit in both directions, just targeting the top of the stumps, really. That's all you have to do at Lord's. That's all that Kate Cross does, really. She just hits the length, good control of line. She has an action that's very repeatable. Everything in straight lines. Good stop. I think it's Tammy Beaumont, it is, at short extra. Good example there, if you see this replay, that if you come in close and cut off the angle, you'll save the boundary. If Tammy Beaumont had been 2 or 3 yards deeper here, it would have gone past her. Getting closer, extra cover, cut off the angle. And Beaumont does that very well. that's a beauty. That's a beauty from Cross. Mandana was hitting that leg side and it missed the off stump.
Hands on the heads on the field. That's an absolute jaffer. No way Mandana could do anything about that. There's only one problem for England, is that Kate Cross overstepped. So as good a delivery as it was, been punished for overstepping, now a free hit. Managed to get out of it, no problems. Minimal fuss. I was going to ask you, obviously this match being played at Lord's first game here since 2017. But next year, Ashes Summer, the Women's Ashes Summer, got Lord's for the T20, the Oval, Edgbaston, all major test grounds. Test ground for the test match as well at Trent Bridge. Shows you how far women's game has come in such a short space.
In the air, dropped. Dropped. And Harmanpreet Kaur is not someone you want to put down early. England have not got her out in the series yet. There was a chance there.
Well, this was thumped towards Kate Cross. Some of those either stick or they don't. Just flicking the fingertips. That did come quickly. It's a wicket she would dearly like. They are good pals, Kate Cross and Harmanpreet Kaur.
Snip back as well. It's doing a lot, this Lord's pitch. And Cross is the perfect type of bowler from that pavilion end. Just to nibble it around.
Well, you mentioned McGrath, and it's a very similar type of role that Cross is playing here. Hit that area and let the ball do it. Bowling it with purpose into the surface. It's a very tricky time for India. Now we've got a straight mid-on in the eye line of Kaur.
Hot from the no ball, another excellent over from Cross, 17 for 2.
Doing a little bit for the bowlers. And both Kate Cross and Freya Davies have responded admirably to the opportunity. Kate Cross especially, who has figures of 2 for 3 at the moment. England have been under some heavy artillery from this India top order in the 2 games so far that we've seen, but on top at the moment. Oh, close. Yes, it is close. What a start this is from Kate Cross, who now has her 3rd wicket. Well, it will go upstairs, but it looked very close to the naked eye at full speed.
TV umpires director, we have a review for LBW given out on field. It's a fair delivery. If we can go to front on spin, please.
Front on.
Okay, that's close to the bat, so we can go to ultra edge, please.
Still being built.
Thank you. We're just waiting on ultra edge here, guys. Okay, ultra edge is there. Okay, there's a flat line all past the bat. If you can run that through to the pad for me, please, Nick. Okay, there's no bat involved there. If we can go to ball tracking, please. Pitch outside off, impact is in line. Wickets is umpire's call. Part of you can stay with your original decision, stand by. No referee made the signal now of out.
It looked out, didn't it, at real speed. The highlight there showing that it would have just gone on to clip leg stump, maybe because of the slope and the angle. But what a start this is for England, for Kate Cross, who now has 3 for 3, and for the first time in this series, Harmanpreet Kaur is gone for 4, and India 17 for 3. Arlene Dion now, who was in good form in the last game, but comes into this match with India under pressure. 17 for 3. It's been a dramatic start to this game. Kate Cross has 3 for 3, is bowling beautifully, finding some late movement. Morning, Lydia. Time to bring you in. It's been a bit delayed, but good morning.
Morning, Asis. Hi, everyone. It has certainly been an eventful start this morning. So much going on, from Julian Goswami's last game, Tammy Beaumont's 100th match, but on the pitch, it's been the Kate Cross show. She's been outstanding. She's bowled stump to stump, got a little bit of nibble, and then the big one, Harmanpreet Kaur.
Tickled fine off the batter, I think. Yeah, runs given. And just that adjustment from right-hander to left, and Kate Cross a little bit straight onto leg stump on this occasion.
This is probably the first time that India have been that, well, it is the first time Harmanpreet Kaur hasn't been doing the bulk of the run scoring for India.
More evidence of that movement, combination of a bit of movement in the air and the slope here at Lord's, as Mandana just feeling for the ball outside off stump. Beautiful delivery, lovely length, drawing Mandana into the drive. .22 for 3. Leading edge will spoon just wide of mid-on. So absolutely good on Amy Jones for having a go. And as a player, you learn from all the new experiences that come your way. You learn as a cricketer, as a tactician, but also how to manage people, how to lead people, and you learn and grow as a cricketer along the way.
I think what it has highlighted, though, is the need for more leaders outside of actually having the title captain or vice captain, and we've seen a lot more from Sophie Eccleston in terms of her contributions to having chats with the bowlers on the pitch, setting fields, and that's one of the things I'd like to see more of from this England team, is more leaders.
good point, and it's not just limited to the women's team at the moment. If Ben Stokes was removed from England's Test team, where would they go? Would they go back to Joe Root? Would they give it a player like Broad, who's not going to be around for a long time? I think any good team has a half an eye on the future of who are the leaders of the future. How do we encourage players in the current setup to grow their leadership potential? Good, very good from Kate Cross.
I think sometimes people surprise you. I think it's very easy to put someone in a box and say, no, they're not captain material. Whereas sometimes you just have to give them an opportunity. Charlie Dean, for example, she captained in the 100 because Heather Knight wasn't available. I don't think Beth Mooney wanted to do it, and suddenly she got that opportunity. And might not necessarily look at her and think, yeah, next England captain, but she's just had a great experience and would have learnt so much from that.
I think that's absolutely right. I couldn't agree with you more. We have somebody in our commentary box, actually, Nasser, who proved to be a very good England captain, but before he was given that job, there would have been many people say, no, absolutely no way. But you're right, people do surprise you. It's not always the obvious candidates who should be given a chance to lead. So for the left-handed Deepti Sharma, with that slope and the way Kate Cross has been bowling, a second slip comes in. Slightly over pitch to finish the 10th over, 32 for 4.
And it's the catalyst for Kate Cross to come back into the attack. Outstanding earlier.
Yes, Cross.
Kate Cross knocked over Shafali Verma in her first over. Yanyasta Kapadia, both for a duck. Then the huge wicket of Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain. Leg before wicket for 4.
Oh, yes, Cross.
Kate Cross's first international here at Lord's. She was here at the 2017 final up in the tavern stand watching. And she's spoken about what a difficult day that was for her, being out of the squad. Of course, overjoyed for her teammates, but not being part of it. She's making the most of this opportunity on a beautiful day at headquarters. Straight back on it in his new spell.
She played here in 2014 for the MCC against the rest of the world, took 4 for. Bowling in similar fashion to this. She's just hit the perfect areas, allowed the ball to do just enough.
Oh, yes, Crossy.
She's carried on in similar vein. I know the family's here today. I've been trying to locate them, Colo. David and Christine, Kate's parents, and sister Jen, fiance James, are both here. Caught up with them earlier. I'll try and locate them.
What a day for them. Cross's 100th wicket for England coming in that spell earlier today across the formats.
Oh.
I know that it was a bit of a worry for David Cross, former West Ham United striker, the Psycho. Had to wear a tie in the pavilion, of course. He's only got a polo shirt that he's wearing as well. I don't think the two set each other off particularly well.
Half a mix-up. Deepti goes back. Excellent from Kate Cross to start her new spell. Just one run coming from it. India, 84 for 4. Now, added responsibility. We've spoken a lot about Harmanpreet Kaur stepping into the captaincy and how prolific she's been when leading this team. Well, Smriti Mandana is now her vice-captain, so this is her job, to be there when things get tough. Missed out here in the 2017 World Cup final. She was the first of 6 wickets for Anya Shrubsole. Oh, hello. As that got down, it'll go upstairs. Amy Jones. Has it ended up back on the woodwork? I think it has. Looking at the toe of her blade. The umpire's just coming together for a quick look, but 87 for 5 it'll be, Daggers.
Well, there's a little confusion out there, confusion up here. Definitely out, that's what we can say, and the return of Kate Cross has paid dividends for England. We'll get a better view of it here. Short little toe end, and what a death that is. Amy Jones turning around to her delight, but as fortune goes, that is right at the bottom of the list for Smriti Mandana. Can't quite believe it. Nor can Kate Cross, but Mandana has to depart after making a fantastic 50, and India are 87 for 5.
So Hemlata to the crease. First time she's going to bat in the series.
Yes, Crossy.
Kate Cross has 4 wickets, and where we're positioned behind Smriti Mandana, my eyes went straight to whether it was Amy Jones who done something special down the leg side from the short ball, but a bizarre dismissal. Watching it here, you can see the cue end of the bat deflecting down. Well, what can you say?
Well, I know what bowlers would say. That was always the plan.
Well, she did look over, didn't she? Kate Cross ran to mid-wicket, intimating it was something of a plan there. Either way, she's got 4 for now, and plenty of time on her side to complete the bag of 5 and get on the honours board.
Just going to go on to that. Brunton Shrubsole, only England bowlers on the honours board. What an opportunity for Cross now.
Accurate Yorker.
She's got 3 overs after this. She's 4 for 12. And just after completing her 50th one-day international at Canterbury. Turn up at the home of cricket. And everything is going for you.
Ever so close to that outside edge. Turned down by umpire Saggers, but just seeing whether Amy Jones might send it upstairs. They're thinking about it. They're still thinking. And Jones turns away. It's a wicket maiden. India 87 for 5.
Just looking. Sometimes bowlers want wickets for bowling an absolute perler, and that's exactly what she's just done. There is a little bit of noise there, just fancy. That was that little edge onto pad, perhaps. Goodness, she's bowled well today. And bowled perfectly for Lords. Dearly, England would love to remove her.
Oh, yes, Crossy!
Immediately finding the inside part of the bat there again, Cross.
Hey, Crossy! Come on, Crossy!
Straight through first slip. Deepty gets a boundary, but again, Cross using that slope so magnificently today.
Well, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but I don't understand why there's not one in, given the movement that is still out there. The slope. She hasn't moved in 200 years. And the ball going across the left-hander, you're just going to induce those outside edges. And given the situation, 5 down, Cross on fire, get one in.
Oh. Great work, Cross!
Down there in the bottom of the Allen stand today is a Middlesex former Players' Day.
Come on, Crossy!
The women that have turned out for Middlesex over the years were invited along. See Danny Warren down there, who's the boss of the Sunrisers these days. Sarah Bartlett, who's umpiring tomorrow in the Hey-Ho Flint final.
Some fantastically jazzy blazers down there at the front as well. Oh, look at those.
Not sure whether they're former Middlesex women's players, but yes, they're decked out for the day. I'm sure Beth Morgan somewhere in there. World Cup winner back in 2009 here at Lords. Izzy Westbury, who's worked with us in the past. Former captain.
Come on, Cross! Oh.
I saw, actually, thanks to Ebony Rain for Brent's social media feed, that there was a big gathering of Surrey women players as well, and they were dished out with representative Surrey caps. It's lovely how counties have been recognising women players on that front. I think it might have been quite a fun do, that one.
They timed it beautifully at Surrey, didn't they? It was the day when the men won the championship on Thursday, and yes, the women were there receiving their county caps at last.
Oh!
Again, Cross finds the inside edge. Emalata off the mark.
Kempen! Go, Crossy! Go on, Crossy!
Yes, hopefully today will be the start of something again, with women playing a lot more at Lords. Australia are scheduled to play a T20 here next year. Ooh, sprayed. 5 wides.
That's the first time I can remember that she's been really off target. Yes, there was a one-leg side-ish earlier on in the over. Just got a little slingy in the action. Bit more round arm. Looking for that in-swing. Brings up the 100 for India.
We've been conditioned over the years to both Sarah Taylor and Amy Jones getting to those, but yeah, that just swung too much. Deepti Sharma retains the strike. 101 for 5 after 26.
10 overs remaining in this India innings, and time for Kate Cross, who's had a good day today. 4 for 24 her figures so far from 8 excellent overs. She did all the damage with the new ball at the start of the day, bowling from the other end, actually bowling from the pavilion end, and it was a really terrific opening spell. She'd dearly love to finish things off now, finish with 5, get on that honours board and finish this India innings off.
Yeah, it's the right move, isn't it? They see an opportunity to finish this off. There's no need to be overly conservative about the final 10. Had they stayed at 5 or 6 down, there might have been a case for keeping Cross for overs 48 and 50, but not here, not now. In for the kill.
Oh.
It's a good start as well. A very straight Yorker that was well dug out by Deepti Sharma. It was noticeable earlier in the day. The excellent rhythm that Kate Cross had running to the crease, albeit from the pavilion end, but she looked in really good rhythm.
She was really fired up for this series. Strangely, she hasn't played a lot of cricket throughout this summer, Kate Cross.
Yeah, she commentated a game with us, well, probably 4 or 5 weeks ago now, and it was clear her frustration at the limited amount of opportunities she'd had.
Loves playing against India, has an average in the teens against this opposition in one-day cricket. And was a trifle unlucky through the World Cup, didn't quite have the success as far as the wickets column was concerned, although always tidy.
Good work from Amy Jones up to the stumps.
Yeah, making the most of this. Couple of wickets in the first game of the series, one down at Canterbury in a losing effort. Ever so close to her 5th today there.
Yes, Cross.
Pitched outside, leg stump, I fancy.
I don't see them challenging Anna Harris's decision either. She's got that reputation. Overseeing her 8th one-day international today. We talk a lot about the domestic pathway being brilliant for cricketers coming through, but match officials as well. Yes, decision confirmed there.
Interesting to take a look at that again, actually. I said that it looked as though it pitched outside leg stump to the naked eye, but actually when you looked at the replay, it just looked as though it ran slightly down the slope as well. Where did it pitch? Yeah, just outside. Good decision. Not much in it, but enough. Ripple of applause for India's 150. Very good from Kate Cross. Her 9th is done. India 150 for 8.
Now, can she get back for 2? She does gamble, and she does live Gaikwad. 5 deliveries of Cross to face. I'm not sure that's the right option.
Yeah, England have a chance now to work out, okay, how are we going to get this wicket of Gaikwad? We've seen catches in front. Just wonder if it's worth them putting a slip in as well and really trying to get it done and dusted.
Well, Kate Cross has 5 deliveries at a number 11 to try and get a 5-foot here at the home of cricket. Surely square leg's got to come in. Yep, deep square leg comes in. No easy singles. Well, Gaikwad was the woman who was bowled out by Anya Shrubsole for England to win the World Cup in 2017. She was on strike. The job here is to survive these 4.
She might just fancy trying to thread one through the offside here. Offside field's up. Anything slightly for. I wonder what she's thinking.
Wondering if Kate Cross can get a slip in. Actually, just one just sneaks down the slope, a slip or a gully. Shape out. She's disappointed there because number 11, she knows she's got to target the stumps and the pad. She has 2 deliveries to try and get this fifer. Make sure you was squirted through gully. That's where she needed a catcher. She's been excellent today, Kate Cross. She's done no fifer, but impressive figures. 10 overs, 4 for 26 on 54 for 9.
Yeah, she's been brilliant today, Kate Cross. Her family watching on as well. They were there at Canterbury earlier. Huge support of her and her career. Tough moments as well, but has come back stronger.